Hello everybody. In this video I am going to present the general X files for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus, and the cross watchers, of course, always welcomed. Hello. I decided to start with you, Gemini, because I had such a powerful feeling, so powerful emotions when I did your reading for the month. And I was thinking that probably for some of you, if not for most of you, this crazy love, crazy love, it has to do with your exes. So here we are talking about your exes. You know exactly what you feel about them. That is why you are here. If you are an ex of a Gemini, you might resonate or not with what I'm saying here, but we have 4 rows, and here on the lower part are the jumps while doing the shuffling for these. So in the first row, Gemini, is what your ex feels or thinks about the relationship that you had. In the second row is what they feel about you. In the third row, what they feel about a possible reconciliation. And in the fourth row, a message for you, the energy that they are sending to you. The jumps, I consider them as giving the details of the relationship. What happened? What was the relationship all about? So I'm going to start with this. What the cards are telling me about what happened. And it felt like something extremely genuine. Something beautiful, something childish, pure, genuine. Probably you are married to this person, probably children were involved. If not, it's about that pure giving, emotional giving and receiving. It felt like it hit the chord and the core of your soul. It was so pure and genuine and beautiful, and yet so passionate, unstructured, with no strategy. It was not planned. This relationship was not planned. Most likely it came as a surprise, and it came as a, striking like a lightning bolt, like a light bulb, or like lightning, like a thunder, like it just came in passionately. And I believe that this is how you used to fight as well, passionately, just out of love, out of desire, it was not too much reasoning and rational in this relationship. Also, I believe that the breakup had to do with temptation, addictions, codependencies, three-party situation, something that was shackling, something that was unbearable. It felt toxic. It felt impossible to get out of that. It felt, I sometimes say this in this reading, it felt so good that it felt bad, and it felt so bad that it felt good. It was that kind of an addictive relationship, passionate. I was just about to say karmic relationship. I feel that it ended with you, because this is swords and you are an air sign. So I believe that it ended with you in desperate need of protecting yourself. Almost like a runaway, almost like a run and hide and run for your life kind of an ending. You desperately needing to protect your emotion and your child within and everything that you still had pure and genuine inside of you. And after you moved away, you found your peace and you found your serenity and you find your hope again, but something was missing. So you were not able to it didn't feel like yourself anymore. It didn't feel like it was a bit of hope. It was like a light, some sort of light at the end of the tunnel, but something was missing. And what you were missing, it was the fact that this relationship made you feel important. This relationship made you feel like you belong, like you are part of something great, something bigger than yourself, something that felt more like a collaboration. It was that kind of a relationship that kind of had it all and had nothing. But you were missing belonging to somebody. And I feel that you went back. I believe that you gave a new chance to this relationship and you went back and you took a leap of faith and you went back to this person. You went back into this relationship hoping that things are going to get better. But guess what? They didn't. They didn't. They weren't better. It was just as eager and just as angering and just as unstabling and really playing with your balance and with your mental sanity. And you're just like wondering, what am I doing wrong? This is you going into your mind and asking yourself, what am I not seeing? What am I not getting? Why is this not happening? What can't I see? What's blinding me? What's the future holding? Because I know that the past is just breaking me. So you felt tied up and you felt blinded by this relationship, by this person. And the only way you could save parts of your brain and of your soul was you restraining yourself, you going solitude mode, and you trying to search the answers within, going inner mode and restructuring yourself, trying to find your guidance and trying to find your balance and trying to redefine yourself. So by these cards, I believe that what I used to feel in the general reading, although this is a general as well, but it was you just being totally shook up. It came like it was like a summer storm. It was like a summer storm. It felt like a summer storm. It felt so good and it felt so bad, and it made you to question everything, including yourself and including your intelligence and everything, your personality and whatever you hold dear. And I don't know, I don't know what you are dealing with, but it feels so strong. I get the same feeling, that crazy love that felt so pure and passionate and toxic and debalancing and worthy of whatever sacrifice. You might be dealing with a Virgo, you might be dealing with Capricorn, you might be dealing with Libra, with Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. So quite multiple options here. But this is the story. Started, but there are no bad feelings. There's no bad feelings. Like it feels like you understood the lesson. You understood the importance of this relationship. And although you went solitude and you went solitary and you restrained yourself from the world and from everybody in order to redefine yourself due to this relationship, you have absolutely no bad feelings towards this person. And to some of you, you might feel that actually you're dealing with your soulmate. So now let's get to what is it that your ex, this ex of yours, feels, thinks about the relationship you had. He definitely feels that it was a very fulfilling, complete kind of a relationship. It had it all. It had it all. Here is the world. It was a full circle. It was a completion. It was something that had to happen in order for it to end. I don't know. It feels like it was meant to end in order for both of you to get the lesson and move on and get to a new cycle. But it meant the world. It meant the world. It was very important, very fulfilling for your ex. Constant judgment calls were necessary in the relationship. Probably constant. It almost feels like it was multiple times where you gave chances to the relationship, where you had to revive this relationship, but also where you had to have judgment calls. Is this the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Should I keep on giving and giving parts of myself? Should I allow being depersonalized over and over again by this relationship? It looks like it was a 3-party situation, and that this was the cause of the breakup. It was cheating, lying, and running away was definitely involved. And then constant need of awareness was necessary. Here we have the Magician. Always having to find your spot. Always need to figure out things, to understand things, to become aware of things, to juggle, to adapt, to look at different options, but it really feels like the end of it was due to immorality. It was a judgment called upon a 3-party situation, a 3-party relationship where the power of Mercury was involved, the traveling. Mercury is the god of travelers, of merchants, of poets. Probably it was miscommunication. It was a lot of misunderstanding there, and it in constant need of understanding on both ways, on both sides of the relationship. And one or both partners felt incomplete. Hence, they started searching somewhere else. They started juggling options. It ended due to misunderstanding and due to cheating. Because probably too many chances were given, too many revivals, too many, like the magnetism between you two was so strong that it was like you constantly felt like going back, having a new beginning, having a new end. Round and round and round we go. It just didn't it didn't work. It's just so weird saying that it didn't work, because I don't understand why it didn't work, other than you are just meant that you are only temporarily in each other's lives, that you help each other, sustain each other, learn and teach each other, learn from each other and teach each other, and then move on. What he thinks about you? Well, he thinks you're a very strong cookie. thinks that you're emotionally strong, emotionally mature, wise, tolerant, that you're the king of cups, that you're a king, you're royal. When it comes to love, you're royal. But also that you're quite inflexible, quite stubborn. And when it's very difficult for you to accept change, to take risks, to you know what is right, and that's how it has to be done. And also that you are always on the run, that you are not stable, that you are either or kind of a person. Either or, that you are very good with words, that you are very versatile, you are very adaptable, you are very kind. But you are always on the move, always on the run, always this activeness that probably this person could not keep up with you. That you are a force to be reckoned with. Definitely. Probably your ex believes that you are the one that closed this chapter, that you are the one that ended this relationship. But if not, just the fact that you have this very important characteristic of once you decide, something is decided. That this comes kind of to complete the fact that they believe that you're inflexible, stubborn, and constantly active. Like you are always in a search, and you are like very strict in your decision. It's your way or the highway. And also your ex believes that regardless of how much pain you endured, you are still standing in dignity. Like you are not giving up. You're a fighter, and you are definitely a force to be reckoned with. And yet kind and tolerant and wise and mature. So this person thinks very highly about you. And just the fact that they are just masculine characters here. Probably you are in a relationship, if you are a female, you are in a relationship where mainly your masculine characteristics were necessary or were needed. Your determination, your strong character, strong personality, strong word, strong promises, strong decisions, strong risking. So I don't see that you have too much femininity in here. And it doesn't look like your ex is considering you very feminine, but very strict, determined, unbreakable, a tough cookie. What does your ex feels about a possible reconciliation? I think your ex would give it a try, but conditioned try. We have the Four of Cups. So some inner surge, emotional inner surge is necessary. Getting out of pessimist mind and trying to see the picture, the bigger picture. Like emotionally balanced and temperance are necessary. Some healing needs to be done. Some looking into the depth. And here the temperance is tempering, balancing emotions and passion. So the water needs to calm the fire. And the fire needs to calm the water, to burn the water in order to make the difference. So some thinking, feeling, balancing, tempering needs to be done. And also a lot of mental processing needs to be done. Like the emotions, the passions, and the thoughts. need to be balanced together, because it looks like it was not a very good breakup, like it was not accepted by both sides. It ended up by somebody needing to leave. And when somebody needs to leave, it happens when they are questioning their sanity, their mental sanity. That's when the need of leaving, where a choice, me or the other person, needs to be done. And of course, we choose ourselves in all the situations. But then, if this balancing is being done, emotions with passions and with thoughts, like when this process is coming to an end, is coming to a closure, is coming to some conclusions, when the grudges, the bad feelings, the anger are being tempered and well thought upon, then it can be a 10 of Cups. And it can be a new, enthusiastic and passionate beginning. So it looks like your ex is thinking about it, is actually kind of willing it. But also your ex understands that some things need to be done beforehand in order not to get in the same crazy moment as in the past. Because if this was a circle, if this was a toxic circle of getting together, breaking up, getting together, breaking up, giving chances, reviving, concluding, ending, beginning, there are a lot of chances for this to repeat unless there is this balancing. But can you do it separately? I don't know. I think that you should do it together. Through communication, probably not dating. I would not advise dating for the time being. But I believe that things need to be said in order for you both to have the great picture, for you to tell your point of view, for your ex to tell you their point of view, to reach some conclusions, to see what's where, why, things like that, yeah? And then the message for you, the energy sent by your ex is that you need to take some time to separate yourself, to hang, in order for you to see his point or her point of view as well. That probably you have to turn your world and your world upside down in order to see the good picture, in order to see the complete thing. So this is like, try to find your answers inside of your brain, as in thinking. Think, don't rush, take your time. Before you start the process of healing your anxiety, your demons, you have to let go of your past and to have to let go on your defensive mechanisms. You need to free yourself, from the bad negative thoughts that you have and the baggage that you are dragging from your past. And then you are going to see everything that is being hidden. So take your time. Try to see all the points of view before a new beginning in love. Probably before having a new beginning in love, you need to get rid of the bad feelings, bad thoughts, bad habits, bad patterns, negativity and blockages and feeling stuck. And then you are going to see everything that it has been hidden from you. You are going to get your answers. Well, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. And very caring. So, there you go, hard cookie. Hard cookie Gemini. There we go. This is my message for you from your ex. If you don't feel that this is representative for you, don't kill the message. The messenger probably is not for you. Check your moon, rising, Venus. Yeah? Alright, dearies, if you want a private reading, you will have my email in the describing box below. I wish you all the best. I wish you clarity. I wish you healing. I wish you love and light. And I wish, if you want to go back to your ex, to find the way back. Alright, dearies. Bye-bye. Bye. Till next time.